So what's going on guys, Kids here, and welcome back to a brand new video. For today I will show you the top 5 best season 2 heroes in Dragonheir Silent Gods. And just before we start, I want to clarify that yes, this video is sponsored, but I'm not getting paid for saying positive or negative things about the game. All that they said is just to give a try to this game and see if I like it. So this is a season-based game that is available on the PC through the Steam, Epic Game Store, Mac, iOS and Android. It's a brand new season and a span new game. So if you want to try out the new season because it feels like a brand new game, with a fresh start, new heroes and much more, then download the game right now using my link in the description. And if this sounds interesting to you, then let's get right into it. So then moving over to the first hero, and it is the Karf. He's a legendary hero that uses the fire element to do damage from range. And as in Dragonheir, every hero brings a unique set of skills and abilities to the battle, so selecting the right hero for the right fight will be very crucial for your success as you grow your team and progress your character. On top of all of this, here are my top 8 ratings of the dungeons that I use this hero on, and for each one I rank the Karf from 1 to 5 stars. And this happens very rarely, but this is one of the only heroes that get 5 star for performance in every single activity. This hero has such a good synergy, and his damage is that good, that I haven't seen a better Frost hero that can easily farm these dungeons so quickly. So then as far as his skills go, the passive skill will do that when the hero skill hits an enemy inflicted with a burn, it deals additional derivative damage to the enemy and surrounding enemies. Then the battle skill will strike an enemy 6 times, each dealing fire damage with a 35% chance of inflicting 1 stack of the burn on them for 10 seconds. And then the ultimate skill will bombard all enemies on the field 3 times, each dealing fire damage with a 60% chance of inflicting 2 stacks of the burn for additional 10 extra seconds. So then moving over to the second hero, and it is the Beldelle. She is a legendary hero that uses the Ice/Frost element to do damage from melee range. I personally really like her because of how tanky and how much damage she can do at the same time. Then for her rating, she gets 4.5 stars in almost all the activities, except in the Temporal Vortex. But overall, as you can see, she is much cheaper hero to get, while almost being able to do the same performance as all the other legendary heroes. So then for her skills, the leader skill will increase all allies crit damage by 30% in all battles. Then the passive skill will do that. If the hero has an ice crystal after casting a battle skill, it will consume 1 stack of the ice crystal and cast the skill again. This effect increases this instance of skill damage by 25% and can stack up to 100% of the base damage. Then the battle skill will deal cold damage to the enemy while ignoring their shield. And then afterwards, the hero gains crit damage for up to 5 seconds. And then finally, the ultimate skill will strike an enemy 3 times, each dealing cold damage with a 50% chance of gaining 1 stack of the ice crystal. So then for the next hero we have the Nissa. She is another legendary hero that uses the lightning element to summon thunderbolts which will do damage from range. Then as far as her rating goes, she gets 5 stars in almost every activity except in the Goblin Lair, where she gets 4 out of 5 stars. But overall the Nissa is a great hero that is not hard to get, but will give you the same performance as all the other ones. So then for her skills, the leader skill will increase all allies attack by 45% in the City of the Child battles. Then the passive skill at the start of the combat will release a mechanical creature to follow the nearest enemy, keeping them inflicted with electrocuted. When the followed target dies, the mechanical creature will reselect an enemy to follow next. Then the battle skill will deal lightning damage to the enemy with a 75% chance of inflicting electrocuted on them for 8 seconds. Additionally, this will trigger Thunderbolt once. And then finally, for our ultimate skill, it will target an enemy, instructing mechanical creatures to follow the target and initiate an electric field that centers around the target for 10 seconds. When an enemy is inflicted with the electrocuted, mechanical creatures trigger the Thunderbolt on them 2 times and deal derivative damage to all enemies within the electric field. And then, just before we continue, let me quickly introduce you guys to the new Dragonheir Season 2. So the Season 2, Fall of the Crescent, will officially launch on December 15, introducing new sandbox, new strategy, a new optimization experience, and from my personal opinion, it really feels like a brand new game. Players will be able to explore the mysterious islands of the Undercairn, in a brand new sandbox mode. The waters situated in the southernmost Adentia are known as the Misty Sea, where the Sheen Elves, Wood Elves, and the Merfolk reside. Travelers will cruise around the Misty Sea, explore Untercairn to admire its landscapes, and go on an adventure with the Merfolk that reside in the ocean depths. As you navigate the underswell in the depths of the Misty Sea, you will encounter a new local quest, and even an ocean current. Some local quests will have an ocean current that will make you lose control and sweep you to the destination of the current, so you will need to plan your route carefully to reach your destination. Then as well there will be ocean mysteries, which will make you encounter whales at the sea. If they swallow you, you will enter a small and undersea area with various resources and rare items, so watch out for them. Then next up we have the new heroes. So over 30 new heroes will be added in Season 2, among which are 17 legendary heroes. Then as well 3 schools of the damage dealing will be added, which are Burn, Thunderbolt, and the Ice Blast. New season means new gear and artifacts, so we will get 14 new artifacts, including 3 new exclusive artifacts, 9 legendary and 2 epics, with a lot of cool gear sets like the Abyssal Curse, the Emperor's Might gear set, and much more. Besides that, Season 2 will introduce new bosses, new elemental pairings, so now the elements will work together with Ice and Radiance, Fire with Necrosis, and Lightning with Poison. On top of all of this, players will be able to travel to the new areas by trying out the new puzzle gameplay to connect all teleport pillars. Then if you want to get the new heroes, you will want to check out the new summoning events, where you will get a chance to get only Season 2 heroes and so much more. On top of all of this, there is a new strategy to develop your new team to conquer the sea. There's also new optimization experience, which includes smoother early game, faster growth, and seasonal benefits like the Fort Faring Summons, which is an in-game event, then Season 1 reward shop, and Season 2 exclusive summon pool. So then for one of the last best heroes we have the Malak. He's another legendary hero that uses the poison element to do damage, but he mainly plays as defensive tank role from melee range. This hero is a 70% damage dealer and a 30% defensive, so he's a great choice for Goblin Lair or any other dungeon where you don't want to go with a full tank and sacrifice your damage, because Malak is amazing damage dealer that can take bunch of hits as well, so he's great for full DPS teams. Then as far as his rating goes, he gets 5 stars in all the activities except in the Ancient Battlefield, where he gets only 2. So yeah, as I've said, the Ancient Battlefield has very specific mechanics and the Malak is just not made for it. Then for his skills, the leader skill will increase all allies' defense by 45% in the Grand Gladiator arena battles. Then the passive skill will do that. When inflicted with control or ultimate down, the hero gains healing and 50-second ultimate energy. Also, if the hero fails to resist control or ultimate down effects, there is a 40% chance of nullifying those effects. Then the battle skill will deal poison damage to the enemy and heal the hero. The healing is doubled if the enemy is inflicted with a debuff. And then last but not the least, for our ultimate, it will dispel all control from allies and grant them control immunity for 10 seconds, meanwhile dealing poison damage to the enemies within range, with a 75% chance of inflicting attack penalty 2 for 10 more seconds. And then finally, for our last and final hero, we have the Zhorak. He is another legendary hero that uses the ice element to do damage from range. As far as his rating goes, he gets at least 4 stars in all the activities, plus in the Goblin Lair, Arena, and in the Temporal Vortex, he gets 4.5 to even 5 stars. So overall the Zhorak is a good hero, that is the easiest to get from all the other ones, and that can still compete against the rest of the pack. Then moving over to his skills, and the passive will do that when an ally casts a spell that consumes the ice crystal, the hero fires an icicle at the current target, dealing derivative damage with a 30% chance of gaining 1 stack of the ice crystal. Then the battle skill will fire an icicle at the enemy, dealing cold damage. It will consume all the hero's ice crystals, and every stack of the crystal consumed launches an additional icicle, dealing cold damage. And then finally, the ultimate skill will grant a 40% chance damage up to all Ice Blast allies for 10 seconds, with a 100% chance of granting them 1 stack of the ice crystal. Meanwhile, all Ice Blast allies gain the effect of the Zhorak's passive for additional 15 seconds, and that's about it. So with that said, I really do appreciate everyone for watching guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions, feedback or other video ideas like hero guides or beginner tutorials that you would like to see for Dragonheir Silent Gods in the next video, then feel free to leave your comments in the comment section down below. I want to thank again this video sponsor Dragonheir, and don't forget guys to click the link in the description box to download the game and play it for free, because the game is just about to get a fresh start with new storylines, smoother gameplay, faster growth, new heroes and much more, so you definitely want to try this game out. It's a brand new season and a span new game, and don't forget guys to redeem this limited time gift code for awesome rewards. And if you found this video helpful, then please leave like, subscribe and enable that notification bell, so this way you could support the channel and not miss any more upcoming content. With that said, you have an amazing day and I will see you in my next video, so take it easy, peace.